How does it feel being home?
Amazing.
The best part is dinner's served and you just gotta sit down.
Every chore. It's done. You don't have
Everything's
to do anything.
सुबह से घर से गया कुछ नहीं खाया अभी तक
वो आपकी गलती है एक मील को हैवी इतना नहीं करना चाहिए
It's actually 8:49 and our dinner's done, which is pretty awesome for our family because dinners used to be later than that, I think. All of us are pretty much doing our own work. I'm trying to figure out a script for a toothpaste brand. Can't mention the brand, but yeah, gotta do a video for them. And now we shall have our very precious mangoes. We also had quinoa today. And it was so good compared to the quinoa we had at that cafe. मम्मी आपका क्या ओपिनियन है बताना
क्या
कि आप खाना बनाते हो थकान वगैरह कैसे मतलब आपको ये नहीं लगता कि हम भी कुक करें मैं भी कुक करूं पापा भी करे जैस्मिन भी करे
I know
लेकिन
why would she
जैसे-
say why would she
जैसे मैंने अब कल सोच रखा है कि कल के ब्रेकफास्ट में पापा पनीर की भुर्जी बनाएंगे
हाँ
तो
हाँ तो it's like a good I think compatibility
It's a compatibility.
it's a compatibility thing it's like a
जैसे कल मुझे है कि मेरे मेन्यू में है कि कल पापा पनीर की भुर्जी पापा बनाएंगे
yo these beauties look at that mango season bulking season mama's baby your mama you chotu
तूने पूरा लेना ये मैं सोची मैं क्या मैं
चौसाम कब आता है
मुझे तो बहुत अच्छा लगा जैसे सुबह
अभी 15
हरा
दिन
हरा
And now because the babies have been so good and they did not do boka boka while we ate, they're gonna get treats. We're giving them dehydrated something which is of course a bit trigger warning appropriate for most of my audience. I'd rather not show you this. Okay, Gabi, no snatchy. Sit.
I think my treats are better.
हेलो काजो hold jaw ये वाला हेलो काजो गबा अभी हेलो काजो
ऐसे कर दिया
the most strong candle has to be a full bodied candle
सर ये नीचे भी गया ऊपर नहीं है
चाहे
ऊपर हो चाहे नीचे हो मीन सेलर्स तो है ना
आज buyers succeed कर गए we agree but sellers का presence तो था ना but the thing about Subros is market is weak so if tomorrow market is weak Subros will feel the impact
don't do anything in market speaker sit quietly
but when do we call the market weak that's the thing it's still above the 5 moving average
Oh,
it's
then
still
it's-
above the 10 moving average it's still above the 20
Chalo,
just
but-
because a red is there you can't say
मैं
the
क्लांति को बुलाती हूँ
There's the many chat automation that's going on for the story. Oh my god, look at that. It's insane. Imagine if I had to answer all of these, I'd go bonkers. Alright, so that was the evening so far. We had a bunch of productive conversations, a bunch of like chill conversation. I'm just gonna spend 5-10 minutes thinking about a script for that brand. And they pay very well, so you want to do all sorts of justice to them. And secondly, if any of you are watching this and if you're hearing me talk you truly find value then I will tell you this if you've thought of creating content just don't stop yourself because the way these brands might pay you upwards of 2 lakhs 2.5 lakhs honestly there's no reason not to post that content so go for it that said this is my evening routine what time is it it's 9:53 so in 5-10 minutes I'll just wind up go to bed brush and fall asleep and then I'll catch you in the morning. Oh man, good morning. Slept nice and long. Actually, body feels a bit recovered, but still quite sore. I'll have a cup of tea with the parents, and then I've got to take care of my work. Get a 5-kilometer run on the treadmill for sure, because it's mostly a cardio day. So that's my plan, and my brain is structuring my daily systems as I've woken up, and we'll get this stuff done. I'm gonna read. I'm gonna get movement done. I'm gonna get everything done that's supposed to be done. Oh, but very grateful to have woken up without any pain, without any discomfort in the body.
ओवरऑल आपको 6% मिल रहा है
All right, before we start the workout, let's talk about some trades. Subros was an entry yesterday. I think a very similar concept. We have this one linear leg, and then this is a nice little base. This was a breakout day, not the best. This was your first entry, and then second linear leg, which you got to take advantage of, and then it's done something similar. So this non-directional area is very similar to this non-directional area. You've got to study the directional areas and the non-directional areas. And now, naturally, yesterday's candle was our entry. Today the stock is doing just fine, but the market overall is not very nice. So Subros is one thing that you've got to study so that you can take advantage of similar stocks in the future. A volume burst is also something that we have to notice properly. Moving on, we'd also discussed Banco. It's just running just fine. The weakness of the market is weighing on it, but there's nothing much to do except hold it with our tight stop loss, which is now at entry price. So there is nothing to lose in this trade whatsoever. It's moved just fine. Vari is actually one of the disappointing ones. And now I see that this entry is not the finest. This one was actually finer. You know, you have this long straight up leg, and then you have a nice consolidation at the 10 and 20. This one wasn't the finest. However, the low of this day breached on a closing basis will be our stop loss. No problem. It's a tiny stop. Moving on, Oscar. It was hit by a negative news development yesterday. We had this straight leg up, and it didn't actually give a pivot here. So I think the formation of a pivot would have been more ideal. And we've been hit by a little gap down because of the big beautiful bill coming in the United States. There's nothing much you can do about these gap downs. You've just got to deal with them no matter what. So this is on the trading front. Now, a lot of you might be aware of the Shabad Tirkar Beso Harjan Pyare Sadgur Tumre Kaj Savare. Dear servant of the Lord, stay steady in your own home. The true Guru has arranged all your affairs. So Guru Maharaj is guiding us to pursue a steady, stable, permanent home rather than the impermanent worldly home or the impermanent worldly objects. Now, this has something beautiful. It says, while living in this world, the bliss of the invisible divine world can only be experienced through the following. And these are the following that I want to apprise you of. Now, number one, you can enjoy the bliss of the divine world through the interaction of the company of the holy or evolved ones, which is Saath Sangat de Mel Nal, Gurbani di Roshni Nal, the light of the Bani, the divine destination of the mind, being subservient to the divine, the practice of Naam Simran. Naam Abhyas Kardeyan, ਅਸੀਂ enjoy ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ this bliss, this anand, merging the attention into the wordless word, and of course Gur Prasad, the grace of the Guru. I think this, everything is subject to the divine and also the grace of the Guru. You cannot achieve anything without the grace of the Guru. Now, if you notice here, some things pop out that we're all subject to the divine, number one, right? This decimates your ego. That if I have done something, if I have achieved something, it's all due to the grace of the Guru. It really, really decimates your ego. Secondly, we've got to practice Naam Simran regularly. No matter what religion you are born into, this is naturally not only for my Sikh followers, but for everyone else as well. The practice of Naam Simran, you've got to read your texts, understand them. You have to have a divine destination of the mind, that you, of course, you enjoy the world and you enjoy your cars and you enjoy your fancy hotels, but your awareness should not be in those hotels and in the fancy cars. And tomorrow, if Guru Maharaj deems it fit to take it away from you, your equanimity should not be disturbed. I think this one sentence has to be played again and again in your head. And naturally, interaction of the company of the holy or evolved ones. Keep good company. No company is better than bad company. Be around people who have a divine destination in their mind as well. Be around people who want to make something of themselves as well in life, right? So these points really will guide you not only on your spiritual journey, but on your journey to live better. Man, the breakfast is a total beauty, but this video has come a long way from dinner last night to breakfast this morning. Yeah, once the breakfast is finished, I'll get back to work, let the body digest the food, and then I'll be on the treadmill running 5 kilometers. That's the plan. I hope you enjoyed the day through my lens. And I have a virtual mindset session coming up on 6th July. So if you're interested, you can just comment and I'll just send you the details or whatever. ये straight linear leg है, a very nice earnings leg. Similar to that is the ये वाली leg and ये वाली leg. आप दोनों में देख रहे हो similarities. दोनों 10 and 20 पे confined थी. ये भी almost 10 and 20 पे थी. एक दिन shake out हुआ and then it's up. So we've purchased it today. Are you seeing the similarity?
यहाँ से लेकर यहाँ तक बहुत बड़ा ये तो.
Exactly. And this entirely ये जो है ये पूरे luck का खेल है. You can't ये मुकद्दर है. Yeah, like study this and see what you think.
Then you should have traded it here, definitely. At this location, you should have traded it. Even this leg. Because this looks like very institutional, like money moving into the stock. Then, of course, not this portion. Yeah, how would you recognize this part?
I'll tell you what. I understand what happened. Here is a clean leg and a clean pause. Clean leg, clean pause. I understand. And in this leg, there's a clean leg, but no clean pause,
Yeah.
right? There's so much noise,
Yeah.
but you have another short leg and then a clean pause.
And now you
So
should
you're
trade this.
Yeah.
Now you should
That's
trade
how I bought
this.
it. So you're trading this as an out of the base consolidation.
Yes.
And low of
Makes
the day
sense.
is your stop.
Yeah, makes sense.
Because you are buying here, still banking on the strength of this leg. All right, so that was the pretty much working day, positions running. If you want to get better with charts, take out a printout, have a high quality paper, stick with it and analyze it. I'll see you tomorrow. And if you're enjoying this, just let me know in the comments. Yeah, this is pretty high quality. Paper's so good. वानी ने ऑर्डर किया था.
हाँ, paper is good.
Paper's good. जो ऑफिस से आता है बहुत cheap paper है.
हाँ, वो तो होगा ना. Normal A4 की कौन सी brand होती है?
I haven't even paid her for this.
Over moving averages, it's above the moving average.
Above the rising 10 and
Yeah.
20. Kuala also says that.
Yeah, and see, this is exactly the same thing that's happening here.
Above the rising 10 and 20.